Rapport family, we are back with another great edition of Facts or Not Rapid Fire Questions. We're going to get straight into this. Fellas, are we ready to do this thing?
Yeah, let's
Indeed.
go.
Facts or Not, Auburn will finish in the top 20 in third down conversion percentage in the 2021 season.
I'm going to go facts. Auburn actually finished 32nd in the nation, and that's with Bo Nix running on third down. I think Bobo will scheme up some things, get us in first, second down, third and manageable, and we will rely on Bo Nix's athleticism to actually get us even better conversions, and I think we actually do finish in the top 20. Going facts here.
Woo! I'm going facts on this one. Listen, I'm on the record as stating that I feel like better play calling is already going to result in better red zone conversion rates. I think that translates on third down as well. You know, with better play calls and more options and better route running and better blocking schemes, I think it's almost a lock that Auburn will be in the top 20 in third down conversion rates in 2021.
I'm going facts. I think an improved strength and conditioning program will get our offensive line blocking much better. I think we have better offensive line coaches. And what that will mean is we will be able to depend on the run, not just resort to it because we can't trust the quarterback. So, yeah, if we were 32nd, I think we can get better under Harsin and staff. So I'm saying, yes, we are top 20 in third down conversion 2021.
I teetered on the edge with this, but I'm actually going to go nah on this and say we don't finish in the top 20. I think we get close, probably, we'll top 25, but I don't think we go all the way into the top 20 this season. But, I think we're going to see an improvement from the offense on third down. So maybe not top 20, but we'll get close.
Facts or not, the 2010 Auburn team was the best Auburn team in the last 20 years.
I'm going to go nah on this one right here. I just don't think a team that was that poor defensively is going to be able to get my best team in the last 20 years. I mean, I think that the 2017 iteration definitely had a better defense. And 2004 is probably the best overall team, so I'm just going to have to go nah.
I'm actually going to go nah on this one. Kind of following in Ike's footsteps here. Fun fact, the 2010 Auburn national title team was the worst scoring defense to ever have won a national title. So I know that the 2004 team didn't exactly get the natty, but I believe they would have beat USC if they had played that game. USC has since vacated that title. So I'm going nah on this one. The 2010 team was not the best team in the last 20 years.
I'm going to say nah. Actually, I'm kind of liking the 2004 team a lot better. That team had talent from top to bottom and actually sent 4 guys to the first round the following season in the NFL draft. As much as I like Cam Newton, and arguably he's one of the most talented, the best player perhaps who ever put on an Auburn uniform, there was a lot more talent on that 2004 squad. So I'm going to say nah here.
Well, I'm going facts. And it's not that I disagree with what everybody has said. I mean, it's true. 2004 was more talented top to bottom. But on the field, who is beating Cam Newton, that running back, and that offensive line? It's not just who has the most talent. You have to beat them on the field. If we're going by talent, we shouldn't have won about 3 games that season. But it's not just about talent. It's about the players that we had rising to the occasion and making everybody around them better. I don't see a team that Auburn had that did that as well as that 2010 team. So I'm going facts. That was the best team in the last 20 years.
All right, fellas, facts or not, Auburn will be above 500 on their road schedule next season.
I'm going to go facts here. I actually think Auburn can actually split a game between either Penn State or Texas A&M on the road. Now, I think their toughest games will actually be home against Bama and Georgia. The LSU game is going to be pretty tough, but I like Auburn's chances on the road given the competition. I'm going to say facts here.
I'm going facts. Without having Alabama and Georgia on the away part of the schedule this year, we have a much better chance of coming out with a winning record. Penn State, that's winnable. South Carolina, that's winnable. Arkansas, that's winnable. I don't know about Texas A&M and LSU. Those are going to be tough for us. But the first 3, that puts us over 500. So facts.
I am going facts on this one as well. I think we actually break the curse in Death Valley this year and go ahead and get that W against LSU. I think we're going to get our revenge against South Carolina. I think we're going to continue our dominance against Arkansas. I'm not sure what to make of Penn State yet, but I feel pretty good about that one right now. But still, even if we lose that one, we've won enough games and the rest of those that we're going to be good. I'm going facts.
I'm actually going to go nah here. I feel like we got some cupcakes on the SEC schedule on the road in South Carolina and Arkansas. LSU and Texas A&M, I do not feel like at this point we are better teams to them. So this comes down to a road game at Penn State. I don't think Penn State is as bad as they played last year. I expect them to bounce back fully. I think it's going to be a tough one for an early team that's probably going to have some roster things in flux. So I'm going nah on this one. I don't think we're going to be over 500 on the road this season.
Fellas, get ready. Facts or nah? Brian Harsin will have a better record than Gus Malzahn this upcoming season.
I'm going facts. Just kidding. Nah. Look, who is UCF playing? Nobody. They're playing a bunch of nobodies. Of course, they're going to have a better record. They might lose like one game this season. Do you think that we're only going to lose one game? Harsin, I believe that you are going to eventually have a better program than Gus Malzahn had here at Auburn. This season, I think Gus is going to have the better record. I'm going to go nah.
I'm going facts on this one, baby. Listen, I expect quarterback play at UCF to go down next season. And I expect quarterback play at Auburn to go up next season. You can move to Orlando, Florida, wherever the hell they at, but they ain't going to teach Gus what to do with a quarterback. I still believe he doesn't know what to do with a quarterback. And even if our starter is Bo, I expect him to play much better under Harsin and Bobo if he wins the job this spring. So I'm going facts on this one. Brian Harsin will have a better record than Gus in 2021. I said it.
This is a fact. Brian Harsin will have a better record than Gus Malzahn. Listen, we've got some winnable games on the road. We got our toughest opponents at home, and that is very good for an Auburn team who needs a reboot. Now, as far as Gus over UCF, everything's not a cakewalk over there. We got to remember, he had a hard time developing and having quarterbacks and offensive linemen play their best. I don't know what they've got left in the tank over at UCF, but if they're not top tier ready to go, and they got to learn Gus's whole funky new system, it's going to take some learning. So I'm saying, hey, Brian Harsin 9-3, Gus Malzahn UCF 8-4.
Well, guys, I'm actually going to say nah here. Remember, Malzahn is no stranger to having a good first year at his new school. His issue is sustained success. So the 2021 season is no indication of the trajectory of either program. I really see Auburn winning anywhere 7-8 games. I actually see UCF winning at the most 9 games. They could also win 8 games as well. Either way, I see Brian Harsin not winning more than Malzahn this season. I'm going nah here.
All right, fellas, it's time for the fan question of the week. This week's fan question comes courtesy of @Mr. McManaman, and he tweets, facts or nah, Auburn should try to move to the SEC East. What are we thinking, fellas?
I'm going to go nah on this one. Listen, there's an old saying that says if you can't take the heat, stay your ass in the kitchen until you can take the heat, baby. We ain't moving to the damn East. That's weak. Get your weight up, strength and conditioning, development, all that. We are not moving to the East. That's a terrible idea. Nah.
I'm going to say nah. And it's not because we got a fair shake. We have the hardest schedule in the nation every freaking year. But the benefit of having that hard schedule is all you got to do is make it through. Listen, we've had a coach that couldn't get that done, unfortunately. But now that we got a new coach, all we got to do is make it through this schedule, 1 loss, undefeated, hopefully. And we are in prime position for a playoff. Nobody's ever going to question the strength of our schedule. I'm saying, nah, we don't need to move.
I'm going to say nah here. I've always liked the fact that Auburn's been in the West because once we get to the SEC championship in a good year, this is a battle-tested team. And I don't want to go in a division where we get a lot of cupcakes in the conference schedule and we get to the conference championship, play Bama and LSU, and we're not really battle-tested. I'll say nah here. Auburn needs to stay in the West and compete against the best.
I'm going nah. Who want to play Vanderbilt in South Carolina and Kentucky every year? Nobody. Nobody wants to see that game. Nobody wants to go to that game. No, I don't want to play them. In Tennessee. Who wants to play them every year? Nobody. That's trash. We want to stay over here where there's actually good games that we get to see and experience every season. SEC East, you're garbage. Nobody wants to play in your conference division. Can we just move the SEC East to another conference, as a matter of fact, and bring some other people over? Nah, get that out of here.
UCF.
All right, War Report family, that's going to wrap up another edition of Facts or Nah. Make sure if you want to have your question featured right here on the program that you tweet at the War Report, hashtag Facts or Nah, and we will make sure that you get your question played here. Outside of that, you know what the drill is. Like and subscribe to the YouTube channel right here. You can check us out on Facebook. We are at the War Report on Instagram and Twitter. TikTok, TW Report. We're signing off, and as always, War Eagle.
War Eagle.